be two things that grieve my heart.
So there be two things that grieve a man's heart, his mind. Read.
And the third maketh me angry.
And the third will make you angry as hell. Read.
A man of war that suffereth poverty.
A man of war that fought in the U.S. Army but still come home to suffer poverty, to suffer segregation, to suffer racism. Read it again. We read in the Holy Bible. Read.
Verse 28. There be two things that grieve my heart.
Read.
And the third maketh me angry.
This is grievous for a man that fights for a country. How the hell you fought? I fought for this country, but I come back, I'm still in racism. I'm still dealing with poverty.
Bring it out.
I still can't get I'm still dealing with low income.
Right.
I can't find a job.
Memorial Day.
Let's get some more understanding of Memorial Day as the brothers bringing out. Read that.
Originally known as Decoration Day.
Read.
Is a federal holiday in the United States.
So Memorial Day is memorialized as a federal holiday, right? Read.
For honoring and mourning the U.S. military personnel.
This is what I wanted. Memorial Day is to honor the U.S. military personnel. Okay, the individuals that fought in the U.S. Army are to be memorialized, right? Read.
Who died while serving in the United States Armed Forces.
Who died while serving in the Army, the armed forces of the U.S. This is what Memorial Day is for, right?
Right.
Read.
It is observed on the last Monday of May from 1868 to 1970. It was observed on May 30th.
Now, let me ask you blacks something. We fought in Revolutionary War, beside Massa.
Right.
We fought in the Civil War.
Bring it out.
Beside Massa.
Right.
That's the only way you went to war.
Bring it out.
Master brought you to war. He went to war, he had to bring his slave with him to war.
Right.
Now, let's bring it up. Now we fought World War I. We was in World War I. What happened in World War I? Well, we fought in World War, we was drafted in 1917 in World War I. I know because my great-grandfather fought in he went to World War I. He was drafted. But guess what? We went overseas because we thought that being drafted in the war would give us citizenship.
Bring it out.
But guess what? When we went to the camps in the Army, we faced segregation. We still face racism. Okay, we still face rioting. We still face these things in wars. Now, World War I, they had what is called Red Summer.
Right.
I don't know if y'all heard of it. I know you blacks, y'all don't read, man, so we gonna tell you.
Right. Bring it out.
Red Summer is for those of us that came back from France in World War I, blacks and Hispanics. Even some of our men that fought from Philadelphia. What happened was the white man, his people, they rioted against us. They started killing us. They told us we couldn't even wear our uniforms when we walked the streets.
Right.
When we came back from World War I. So now, this is supposed to be Memorial Day for us?
Bring it out.
You couldn't even wear the damn uniform.
That's right.
It was called Red Summer. Look it up. Happened in 1919. Red Summer.
Bring it out.
They was killing us when we came back from war. The KKK still was after us when we came back.
Right.
Okay, we still, give me Ciroc 25 and what's it? 26, 28. Watch this. And then I'm gonna bring it up to World War II.
Right. Bring it out.
Read.
Sirach chapter 26, verse 28.
Read.
There be two things that grieve my heart.
Read it with more power. Read it more power.
There be two things that grieve my heart.
So, There be two things that grieve a man's heart, his mind. Read.
And the third maketh me angry.
And the third will make you angry as hell. Read.
A man of war that suffereth poverty.
A man of war that fought in the U.S. Army but still come home to suffer poverty, to suffer segregation, to suffer racism. Read it again. We read in the Holy Bible. Read.
Verse 28. There be two things that grieve my heart.
Read.
And the third maketh me angry.
This is grievous for a man that fights for a country.
Right.
How the hell you fought? I fought for this country, but I come back, I'm still in racism. I'm still dealing with poverty.
Bring it out.
I still can't get I'm still dealing with low income.
Right.
I can't find a job.
Right.
Teach. Sorry.
Read.
A man of war that suffereth poverty.
A man of war that fought for America, but he came home to suffer poverty, racism, segregation, being murdered, being killed. Can't even gain respect for wearing the uniform that he just fought in.
That's right.
But we celebrated. But we the first people to go and cook out. We the first people to go set up for a cookout, man.
Bring it out.
Yeah, we celebrate this thing harder than the white man do.
Right.
This ain't for you. They was killing us when we came back.
Right.
Now, let's bring it up to World War II.
Oh, bring it out.
World War II, we also fought, we fought in World War II also.
Right.
I know because I have my uncles and so my great uncles fought in World War II.
Bring it out.
What was they doing to us in World War II? They was, you had what is called the Tuskegee experiment.
Bring it out.
The Tuskegee experiment where they, let me tell you about the Tuskegee experiment. They got the black woman to test us with syphilis. So we were guinea pigs in World War II. And also for mustard gas.
Bring it out.
We were guinea pigs. They would experiment on us in the military during these times.
Right.
But we supposed to be celebrating we supposed to be celebrating Memorial Day? For what? We should be against Memorial Day.
Right.
We got no respect for fighting America's army.
Right.
Read it again. We'll read that over and over again. Read it.
There be two things that grieve my heart.
Read.
And the third maketh me angry.
Read.
A man of war that suffereth poverty.
Hey, even of America's own people, they suffer in poverty.
Bring it out.
You ever see on the corner, you got the vets, they begging for money.
Right.
Bring it out. Right.
They own people is suffering from poverty. They might have fought in the Cold War, they might have fought in Vietnam, but even they you got them as bums suffering poverty, begging for money, veterans. How that work?
Bring it out.
I went to war for you, but I'm not a citizen. I'm still in poverty.
Right. Bring
I
it
can't
out.
find a home.
Right.
Nevertheless, a job. I thought America take care of their men.
Right.
Bring it out.
I thought America provide for their men.
Right.
No. America don't provide for their people, for their the men. Those of us that go fight for America in wars, we don't get provided for when we come back home.
Right.
It don't happen. It would never happen. Okay? Now, that was World War II. Vietnam.
Bring it out.
Same thing in Vietnam.
Bring it out.
And then when you get drafted, if you don't go, if you decide I'm not going, guess what? You got to do a 10-year bid. You got to do a 10-year bid.
Right.
Muhammad Ali went through that thing.
Yeah, bring it out.
He got drafted. He said, no, I'm not fighting for you. Because Muhammad Ali had some sense. He understood.
Bring it out.
He knew America wasn't, he already understood. He was conscious.
Right.
He was conscious to understand, like, yo, I'm not going to fight for y'all. You're not my people. I don't like this country.
Right.
He said my enemy's here.
Yeah, he said my enemy is here.
That's right.
Why I'm going to Vietnam to fight some people that don't even know me.
Right.
But the people that I'm around, the other nation I'm around every day, they care less about me. They the ones that hate me.
That's right.
So why would I go fight for you? Come on, man. So now we come Monday. Now we go on Memorial Day.
Right.
That's what we doing. Bike week. I bet you're gonna be bikes all up and down Philly. For what?
Bring it out.
Hey, you know what the problem is? Give me Job 8 and 30. Job 8 and 8. I'm gonna show you what the issue is.
Bring it out. Teacher.
Because the generation today, they don't understand, man. They don't know. They don't care. Don't give a damn. Don't care to seek. Don't care to search out.
Right.
Read that.
Job chapter 8, verse 8. Read. For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age.
You know what our issue is? Our people today, we hate inquiring about the past.
Right.
We don't read. We don't go to Wikipedia.
Right.
We don't look up Britannica.
Right.
We don't go to Etymology. We hate reading, man. This is the age of information, but we still don't know nothing.
Bring it out.
Read that again.
For I inquire, I pray thee, of the former age.
We gotta seek the former age.
Right.
How you gonna do that? You got the internet. You got forefathers, you got grandparents, you got a mother and a father, some of us, that are still around, that you can ask. Read.
For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age.
Read.
And prepare thyself to the search of their fathers.
Why won't we? All you gotta do is ask your great-grandfather if he's still living. Ask your grandfather. Maybe ask an uncle or something that went to the fought for America. What happened?
Right.
He gonna tell you the worst of the worst.
Right.
Yo, I seen this. This happened to us. Even when we fought and went to Vietnam, they were still calling us niggas.
Right.
They were still calling us the monkeys.
Bring it out.
Even in World War I, when we went over to France, they were still calling us niggas and monkeys.
Right.
World War II, same thing. Still experimenting on us. We were still facing Jim Crow laws during that time.
Right. No.
Read on. Read it from the top again.
Job chapter 8, verse 8.
Read.
For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age.
You gotta inquire of the former age. I know we hate that. We hate that thing. We hate asking our forefathers anything about the past. Some of y'all may say, look, the truth, it's better if I not know what happened. I just want to keep moving forward. I don't want to know what happened in the past.
Bring it out.
We can't even talk to y'all about slavery, man. Yeah, it's trauma. I can't even bring up slavery to nobody out here.
Bring it out.
It's nonsense. You must look behind and know how to go forward.
That's right.
Why? So we don't repeat the same mistakes, man.
That's right.
Teacher.
All we gonna do is keep repeating the same mistakes.
Right.
Read on.
For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age.
Read.
And prepare thyself to the search of their fathers.
The search of our fathers is this Bible.
That's right.
This is the search of our fathers, man. Okay, we fought for America in all these wars, Revolutionary War, Civil War, World War I, World War II,
Right.
but we are still captives.
Teacher.
Right.
They did the same thing to us in ancient Rome.
Right.
That's right.
They brought us as prisoners of war and used us in their armies.
Right.
They always did that. They always put the slaves in, and guess what? When they put their slaves in the army, guess where you going? You're on the front line.
Bring it out.
You was on the front line. They make sure, they say, yo, make sure them niggas get killed first.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what happened. World War I, Civil War, they put us on the front line to make sure we die first.
Bring it out.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Wake them up.
That's your Memorial Day. Yeah. That's what you about to go celebrate.
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.